Today is about celebrating the Arroyo Seco and remembering, or maybe learning for the first time, all the things that make our Arroyo Seco a truly treasured place. Today is the first of what we hope is an annual event called One Arroyo Day. It's a gathering of organizations that are in the Arroyo Seco and an opportunity for people who are part of the Arroyo and part of the Pasadena community and the surrounding areas to really celebrate what makes the Arroyo Seco a special place.
So this event is an effort on the part of the committee, the task force that's been working on this One Arroyo project, both to provide information to people and to get information from them about the Arroyo, what they think is important, what they'd like to see changed, what they enjoy about the Arroyo. I mean, asking people to come, mostly it's about having a good time. But apart from that, this is a two-way information exchange so the committee can be better informed and can make an accurate and well-informed presentation to the City Council early next year.
We were formed just about a year ago, appointed by the city manager and by general manager of the Rose Bowl. A group of about 20, and we went to the City Council, and our charter is to examine this Arroyo Seco, prioritize projects down here, try to come up with ways to finance things that need to be done, and suggest ways to better coordinate activities or manage them down here. So we've been functioning for about a year, and we have 3 operating committees. The first committee was to set up a vision for the Arroyo, and that's been done. It's a good vision. It's still open to change as we go through the city and get comments from citizens. We have Projects and Priorities Committee, which is looking at all the projects under the already existing plans for the Arroyo Seco. There are 3 of them, by the way, 3 master plans, and we're trying to make this a one Arroyo. We're prioritizing those for the future. And then we're looking at ways of financing things that need to be done down here. So the city budget is very thin, and we need to find private and other ways, other governments, county and state and federal if possible, to find money to make this great park, the People's Park of Pasadena, all 850 acres of it, the best park it can possibly be.
The place is incredibly diverse in terms of what it has to offer to people.
People have asked about this One Arroyo theme that the group is sponsoring, and we found that people know the Arroyo Seco for the use that they pursue, whether it's membership at Kids Space or wonderful afternoons of football at the Rose Bowl or casting pond activities in the lower Arroyo. We think the Arroyo should be recognized as a unitary resource from the forest lands in the north to the South Pasadena boundary of the city. It's one Arroyo, and we want it to be appreciated in that way.
Central Park is 800 acres, and the Arroyo Seco, depending on how you measure it, is bigger than that, up to 1,000 acres in terms of what you include. And the incredible thing about the Arroyo Seco is that it's an ecosystem that has within it the whole range of activity. I mean, it goes from the foothill activities, north of JPL, through Cajamonga to the Devil's Gate Dam, which is an impressive structure in and of itself. With the activities up there, the horseback riding, Tom Sawyer Camp, the irrigation and water supply issues, because this is a watershed. And then you move into the Central Arroyo, which is what most people are familiar with in terms of the Rose Bowl and Brookside Park and the Aquatic Center and Kids Space and the swap meet, the active activity. And then you move south of the Colorado Street Bridge and you start to get involved in that kind of more passive area, the hiking trails, the roving archers, the casting pond. I mean, people experience the Arroyo in very different ways. And Central Park, and I grew up around Central Park, so I know it well, and Prospect Park in Brooklyn are both about 800 acres. Those are urban parks, but this is an urban park that has the feeling, when you're on one of the trails here in the Arroyo, you can feel like you're out in the wilderness someplace.
We're really excited about the One Arroyo. There's a long history of steelhead in the Arroyo. The water used to run all the way through from top to bottom. And there's a lot of conservation programs that are looking at this and working with this, and we're just happy to be part of it. We're working with a lot of city people. We're supporting the programs. We're holding open houses, and just happy to be here. Happy to be part of it.
And we're out here to educate the public on how we work with snakes, and they're not so dangerous, and how they're beneficial.
This is a regional facility. It doesn't just serve citizens in Pasadena, and frankly, in terms of funding that we hope to realize for some of these improvements, we expect to remind our county officials and our state officials that in fact this is a regional facility that serves people not just who live in Pasadena.
So I think the future of the Arroyo is really dependent on the people of Pasadena engaging in efforts like this so that we can really help shape the vision for what we want the Arroyo Seco to be, what we want to see done here to enhance and preserve what we have and to protect what we love, and also to build on and provide additional opportunities for people to really engage with the Arroyo Seco in the future.